Hello, my name is Haku. I'm a Buddhist monk from Japan, and I am 60 years old. Today, I want to share with you some thoughts on a topic that touches every life: letting go. If you find this message meaningful, please consider giving this video a like and subscribing to the channel. Your support helps us share these teachings with more people around the world. Let us begin. Letting go is one of the hardest lessons we face as human beings. Whether it is letting go of a loved one, a regret, or even an idea of how things should be, it often feels like a great loss. But in truth, letting go is not about losing. It is about freeing ourselves. It is about making space for peace, for new experiences, and for the present moment. Many of us hold on tightly to things because we believe they define us. We cling to relationships, possessions, or even memories, thinking they give us value or purpose. But when we tie our identity to things that are impermanent, we set ourselves up for suffering. Nothing in this world lasts forever. Everything changes. And so, the more we attach ourselves, the more we struggle. You might wonder, if we do not hold on to anything, does life lose its meaning? The answer is quite the opposite. When we release our grip, we begin to see life clearly. Imagine holding a handful of sand. The tighter you squeeze, the more the grains slip through your fingers. But if you loosen your hand, the sand rests there, peacefully. This is how life works. When we stop clinging, we can truly appreciate what is in front of us. Letting go does not mean we stop caring. It does not mean we become indifferent or cold. Rather, it means we learn to accept things as they are. A wise person once said, "Pain is inevitable, but suffering is optional." Life will bring challenges, and we cannot avoid pain. But suffering, our resistance to what is happening, that is something we can release. Think about a time when you held on to anger or resentment. Perhaps someone hurt you, and you could not forgive them. That anger, even if justified, becomes a heavy burden. It weighs down your heart and clouds your mind. But when you forgive, not for their sake, but for your own, you free yourself from that burden. This is the power of letting go. So, how do we begin this practice? Start small. Look at your life and ask yourself, what am I holding on to that no longer serves me? It could be an old habit, a past mistake, or even a fear of the future. Acknowledge it, and then gently release it. You do not need to force anything. Letting go is not about fighting. It is about surrendering with kindness and patience. In this moment, take a deep breath with me. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, imagine releasing something you no longer need. It could be a thought, a worry, or even a feeling of tension in your body. Feel the lightness that comes when you let go. This is only the beginning of our journey. In the next part, we will explore how letting go connects us to others and to the world around us. For now, I invite you to reflect on what we have discussed. What might you let go of today? And what might you gain in return? In our first part, we talked about how letting go can bring peace and freedom to our lives. Now let us take this idea further and explore how letting go helps us connect with others and the world around us. One of the biggest challenges in relationships is our expectations. We often expect people to act or think in a certain way. We want them to meet our standards or fulfill our needs. And when they do not, We feel disappointed, frustrated, or even betrayed. But if we hold on to these expectations too tightly, we create distance. We stop seeing people for who they truly are, and only focus on who we think they should be. Letting go of expectations does not mean we stop caring about others. Instead, it means we accept them as they are, flaws and all. Think of the people in your life. Perhaps there is someone you love deeply, but wish they could change in some way. Maybe they are too stubborn, too busy, or too different from you. Ask yourself, am I holding on to an idea of who this person should be? If the answer is yes, consider releasing that idea and simply appreciating who they are right now. When we let go of expectations, we also let go of control. It is natural to want to control our relationships and surroundings. We want things to go our way because it feels safe and predictable. But life does not work this way. People are not puzzles we can arrange to fit our needs. They are individuals with their own paths, struggles, and desires. By surrendering control, we allow others the freedom to be themselves, and in doing so, we create space for deeper, more genuine connections. When we stop trying to fix or change those around us, we can truly listen to them. We can meet them with compassion instead of judgment. This shift not only strengthens our relationships, but also reduces the tension and conflict we often feel. Now let us look at how letting go connects us to the world. In modern life, we are taught to compete, to strive, and to achieve. This is not necessarily bad, but it can lead to a mindset of scarcity, the fear that there is never enough. Not enough time, not enough success, not enough love. We cling to the idea that we must have more to be happy. This clinging creates stress and separates us from the beauty of the world around us. But nature teaches us something different. Look at the changing seasons. The trees do not resist the falling leaves. They let go each autumn, trusting that spring will bring new growth. The ocean does not hold on to each wave. It flows freely, one moment at a time. When we let go of this fear of scarcity, we realize that life is abundant. There is always enough if we learn to appreciate what we have in the present. Letting go also helps us face uncertainty. Life is unpredictable. Plans change, and the future is unknown. But instead of fearing this, we can learn to embrace it. Think of it like walking a path through the mist. You may not see far ahead, but you can trust that the path will reveal itself as you move forward. The more we let go of the need to control the future, the more we can find peace in the present. Now, take another moment to breathe with me. Breathe in deeply. And as you exhale, imagine releasing the need to control something in your life. Feel the relief of surrendering to the flow of life, just as a leaf lets go of the tree and drifts gently to the ground. In the final part, we will talk about how letting go allows us to discover who we truly are. But for now, reflect on your relationships and your connection to the world. Where can you let go of expectations, control, or fear? And how might this bring you closer to others and to life itself? In our first two parts, we explored how letting go brings peace to our lives and strengthens our connection with others and the world around us. In this final part, let us turn inward and discover how letting go helps us find our true selves. Many of us carry labels that we or others have placed on us. Our job titles, roles in the family, or even the opinions of others. These labels can feel comforting because they give us a sense of identity, but over time they can also become a cage. We start to believe that we are only what these labels say we are. This limits us and prevents us from seeing the deeper truth of who we are. Letting go of these labels is an act of courage. It requires us to ask, who am I without these roles? What remains when I let go of what the world expects me to be? At first, this can feel unsettling, even frightening. But this process is not about losing yourself. It is about uncovering the part of you that is beyond labels, the part that is constant, peaceful, and whole. Imagine a clear blue sky. No matter how many clouds pass through, the sky itself does not change. It remains open and vast. In the same way, our true self is like the sky. Thoughts, emotions, and circumstances are like clouds. They come and go, but they do not define us. When we let go of identifying with these passing clouds, we reconnect with the calm and infinite space within us. One way to experience this is through mindfulness. When you sit quietly and focus on your breath, you may notice thoughts arising. Some of these thoughts might be about the past, others about the future. You might hear a voice in your mind telling you who you are or what you should be. Instead of attaching to these thoughts, simply notice them. Let them come, and then let them go. Over time, you will begin to feel the stillness beneath the noise. Another important part of letting go is forgiveness, not just of others, but of ourselves. We all make mistakes. We all have moments we wish we could take back. But holding on to guilt or regret only keeps us stuck in the past. When we forgive ourselves, we free our hearts to move forward. Forgiveness does not mean we forget or ignore what happened. It means we accept it, learn from it, and let it go. You might wonder, if I let go of all these things, will I lose my purpose? The truth is, letting go often helps us find our true purpose. When we release the weight of expectations, fears, and regrets, we create space for what truly matters. We can listen to our inner voice, the one that speaks softly, but with great wisdom. As we come to the end of this reflection, I invite you to take one more deep breath with me. Breathe in deeply, and as you breathe out, imagine releasing any judgment or expectation you have about yourself. Feel the freedom of simply being. Thank you for joining me on this journey. Letting go is not a single moment or event. It is a practice, a path we walk every day. But with each step, we find more peace, more freedom, and more of our true selves. If this message has resonated with you, I encourage you to like this video and subscribe to the channel. By doing so, you support the sharing of these teachings with others who may benefit from them. Together, we can create a community rooted in wisdom, compassion, and understanding. Until next time, may you walk your path with an open heart and a peaceful mind. Thank you